Hey, hey, hey. Metaphysical Mamma here. How is everyone? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is March 17th, 2021 on the Gregorian Julian calendar. And I thought I'd just read a little about St. Patrick's Day, the spiritual meaning about it. Because that's pretty interesting and quite cool and has to do with right now. So St. Patrick's Day annually falls on March 17th, at which time the sun is nearly the end of its seasonal journey through the sign of Pisces. Pisces is the most transpersonal sign. It is spiritual in the sense that it reflects a desire to fully surrender the ego in order to connect with something larger that provides greater meaning. Many people celebrate this holiday by becoming intoxicated. Alcohol, spirits, is substituted for spirit, by which I mean a deeper and more meaningful connection with what is greater than our individuality, which is so important, right? The difference between the, right, why do we call alcohol spirits? So, yeah, it's really important to embrace spirit as much as possible right now. And today's the 17th, and then we have the equinox, right, in 3 days. Right? Well, it's 17, 18, 19, 20. It's like, right, 4 days, really. But at midnight. So 3 days. I don't know, however you want to count it. In ancient mystery schools as well, let's see, modern day magical lodges, the spring equinox is the day when the Hierophant chooses a word or phrase, almost a magical motto, that represents the intention to be held by the spiritual community for the duration of the year. I suggest simple consider do the same. So it says, take this time as the sun reaches the end of Pisces to reflect, dream, and surrender to something greater. Sacrifice your own ego. Become intoxicated with spirit. Be receptive to whatever message might come back to you from the universe. Inspiration means only to breathe in and let yourself be filled. Find meaning. Choose a word or phrase to match whatever you receive. Do not overanalyze. Right? Too much thinking. If you spread that word out, right? Thin king. So we get analysis paralysis. I get it all the time. Too much thinking or stinking thinking. And we get stuck. So we want to allow our not get stuck in too much thinking. Don't overanalyze. Simply let it come and capture the essence in as concise a manner as possible. Distill it down to a sentence, phrase, or a single word. And I'm just going to throw out gratitude. On the spring equinox, state your word or phrase aloud with a clear, forceful, passionate, unwavering intention to express it throughout the year. Become the word. So I'm so happy I just read that. Because the thoughts are things, right? And the word of God, any word that we swallow and accept and continue to repeat and program ourselves with, right? That's what we become, right? We are what we eat. Food for thought. So we want to start to clear and just be more aware, consciously aware, yeah, of the thoughts we're having, and where they go, right? Oh, the things you can think. Oh, the things we can think. Dr. Seuss. So let's have a little reading here. Let's see what we have in the crystal deck here. So how's everyone doing? This is a rune I had pulled, and it means movement and horse. So maybe I'll read that and a crystal card. Let's see how we do on time. What crystal energy do we have? What energies wants to let us know what we need to do? Oh, 2 flew out. So on the bottom is blue lace agate. All right, well, these 3 popped out. So maybe we'll just stick with that reading since these guys all wanted to come out. I'm trying to get it where you don't have the glare. And you can see. So we have Garnet. See that all right? Which is a number 8. Trigonic Quartz. Just funny because I have all my quartz out. And Eye of the Storm. 48. And Trigonic Quartz is 23. So let's see what the cards have to say to us today. Let's do a little chime clearing. So Garnet represents passion. Sorry, I don't have the best, let's see. Garnet is a rejuvenating stone, believed to protect against evil and terrifying dreams and to attract love. Self-understanding. You are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions, and fantasies. Recognize self-sabotage and expand your awareness into all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or a relationship and have a strong survival instinct. It was just 7:17 as I finished reading that. Divination part. Take action now. A mystery is solved. Have courage. There is a way out. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. If danger approaches, stay calm. Anybody feel like that's in the right now moment? Anybody feel like we're sitting on a ticking time bomb? But at the same time, it's like we're waiting for the gates of the amusement park to open. It's so... Excuse me. And allergies. Holy allergies. Let's see. Where was I? Sorry. If danger approaches, stay calm. You are protected. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. You may attract a partner for sexual healing. Make no long-term commitment, as it may fizzle out once the purpose is fulfilled. Well, that's a lot of karmic energy going on, right? We're untangling a lot of quantum entanglement, which is karma. So when we're it's like we're stuck to each other. We're tangled up in each other's shoelaces. Or we're clearing ancestral bloodlines, things from past, so which connects us to others. So there is a lot of that going on, etc. So human-wise, our human ego self wants to know, it wants to, doesn't like change, right? And it likes to be comfortable where it's at. So, and we expect things in relationships from others. Sometimes we get comfortable in a relationship, a job, a relationship, even if it's not maybe so healthy. We're just so used to it. It's familiar, right? It's like Stockholm syndrome. If anybody's familiar with that, it's when you fall in love with your captor or your abuser, right? It's like people, right? We keep running back to the people that have harmed us, or because we know what to expect, right? So that's like kind of our animal instinct and codependency. And again, when we are more comfortable knowing, even if it's bad, we know what to expect. when we don't know what to expect, puts us in more fear, right? More fear for us. Let's see. Frequency for Garnet is medium. The chakra is for the base, the sacral, heart, and energizes all. Timing, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. And soul path is expressing your soul's passion. So that's really nice, right, with the St. Patrick's Day theme, as far as the spiritual theme that I just tapped into a little bit. You know, please do a little further research on that too, because there's so many, right, different angles of perception that we can tap into, right? We skew our views and tend to, you know, part of the matrix, breaking down our matrix, is the beliefs that we've held on to. So do yourself a favor and, you know, try to look more into stories, especially if they bother you. Sometimes ones that, you know, certain dynamics and narratives pop up and they make us feel very uncomfortable, and all we're seeing is like the negative end result, or we're not sure what the fuck, right, is going on. It's like being in the middle of a carousel spinning. Ring around the rosy. So, you know, good to, I just lost my whole train of thought. Anyhow, I'm going to read Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm is number 48 and is safe haven. Sorry about that glare with the light. So, Eye of the Storm is a safe haven for your soul, a calm center, no matter what upheavals may occur, a life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so that you keep things in perspective. And when if you don't have crystals or stones, don't worry. You know, again, if you kind of take the essence of, if you look at it and close your eyes and connect with it, that's metaphysics for you. So we connect with things without necessarily having to hold them. Sometimes we need the physical thing too, but a lot of the time we think we do. And right, we think we need to go get money to get something, and etc. And a lot of time, if you just connect with the vibration of such nature of things, you know, just try it out. Sometimes that's all we have to do is acknowledge something, and then it's enough to send our vibration into a little bit more of a balance, and then we get the next guiding step, or it clears it. It depends, right? So play with yourself, play with your food, right? Meaning have more thoughts, allow more thoughts, you know, and be patient with yourself, you know, be patient with self, have gratitude, breathe in fulfillness, and breathe out gratitude. Okay, so a life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Okay, self-understanding. You may be allowing the challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. And when we're out of balance, the only reason for dis-ease is discord, right? We're an instrument, a body, a tree. Let me be an instrument of thy peace. So if my instrument's out of tune, I'm out of balance. So I'm at dis-ease. It's not always the worst thing in the world. Our mind goes into thinking something's wrong. Oh my God, now we have to go up, up, up. A lot of the time, we just need to go inward, and love ourselves and reconnect with who we are. Take a bath. Just say no. Sometimes we have to practice saying no and letting go of the result, the guilt, the expectations of others when now they're going to get upset because they're used to us usually doing something. So we don't have to do it with an attitude. We have to learn to start to create a healthy boundary so that we start to nurture and care for ourselves and respect and honor self, and others should be doing the same. So that should be a common bond that we should be able to say, that's what we need to do. We need time and space to process. We're not going to do our normal thing right now, right? Maybe later. Or maybe you could do it. I know, right? You make such a great thing, da da da, right? So sometimes we can suggest our kids to make something, you know, or our existing other in a relationship or whatever it is, yeah. You know, be playful instead of mad, because we get triggered easy because it's like nobody knows, nobody understands. But we just don't know how to communicate. Like a bunch of goldfish trying to talk to each other through goldfish bowls. That's how it feels on occasions. All right, so you may be allowing the challenges and trauma of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major cause of your dis-ease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of life to the detriment of others. Look at the wider picture, right? And in order to do that, breathe. And then we can see, because we're holding on to a thought. It's like a fishing line. That's right. That's the, so to let go is just focus on breath, and then our thoughts will naturally calm down in our emotional body. Divination, eye of the storm. Time to relax and let go of stress, of your stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. That's so important right now. Turn the TV off. If you're a TV watcher, which you're probably not too much if you're on here, but yeah, don't pollute your mind with too much of that excess repeat narratives that are pre-scripted, you know, just to get a rise out of the audience. Excess adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. Switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you. And I'm so grateful for you being here. And I do love you. Even, right? This is all love. I love you. I love you. Healing insight. You can stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you. You are the eye of the storm. Frequency, earthy and high. Chakra, all. Timing, any. And soul path, walking safely through the storm. And last but not least, Trigonic Quartz. Excuse me. The soul's code. Trigonics holds the secrets of the universe and rapidly expands your awareness of multi-dimensions. Trigonics are cosmic coding for the soul. Speaking of coral, put our little quartz in there. You are an eternal spirit on a human journey. As a result, you may feel that Earth is not your true home. Nanu, nanu. Anybody feel that way? But remember that you are here for a purpose. Expand your awareness, restructuring your physical and subtle bodies, beliefs and realities. Birth your soul fully on Earth if you feel alienated. Meditation triggers your soul's full potential and purpose. In reintegrating fragments of your soul, you bring about wholeness. Right? Just like how I don't know if we still do that, but just clean up and defragment the computer. If you can kind of look at your body like that in a sense, right? Like we're sweep, 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 and then allowing them to make room for the new, right? Or when you have to clean out your phone, etc., right? We got to delete some some data. So it's not a bad thing that we're deleting some data. We're just getting rid of all the extra repeats. Like, right, we don't need the excess, right? We're trimming the fat. Divination. Recognize the multidimensional breadth of your own soul. Remain honest to achieve success. Reach beyond apparent reality and karma. Let go of conflicts. Renegotiate soul contracts. Heal soul traumas. End the etheric blueprint. Yay! Expel toxins from the physical and subtle bodies to download higher frequency spiritual energies and integrate the light body. Healing insight. Your soul provides everything you need for well-being. Frequency, extremely high. Chakra, Soma, which is the mid-hairline. Alta Major, Soul Star, and the Stellar Gateway. Timing is Aquarius and Pisces. And Soul Path is evolution to highest dimensions. And see, like we just said it too, right? The sun is in Pisces right now. And let's see. I don't know. Do we have anything else we want to? Should we do a soul card? Since we're talking about the soul's journey. Move these guys over here for now. 4:44 right now. 4:44 p.m. Imagination Nation. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Let's see what that has to say quick. Imagination. Imagine all the people. Let's see. Right? The images of a nation. Okay. By its very nature, the physical body is limited by the 3 dimensions. But your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. Well, now see, we can't always only have positive thoughts, but I mean, we don't want to cling to any negative ones, right? Because it's like, we don't want to be like, oh my God, and then we beat ourselves up like, oh, why am I having these negative thoughts? Sometimes we have to go through the negative thoughts, right? Because we're cleaning that out. So it's like we have to kind of like, we just don't want to attach to them. So we only want to allow, right? We only want to swallow and program loving thoughts. We don't want to tell ourselves things that are unproductive and unhealthy, right? I'm so bad, I'm not good enough, those kind of things, right? We can all tend to say, I'm not good enough. I don't know if I should even bother. No one's gonna like me or it anyway, right, kind of thing. When we get stuck in those kind of thoughts, to get out of those can be a little tricky sometimes. So let's see. Your mind is the great creator. Everything in life begins with energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life, and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind strays to negative thoughts, you will only bring that energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity and the divine feminine, right? Or our childlike selves. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks, and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. that note, I bid you adieu. Have a beautiful, happy St. Patrick's Day. Use your imagination. Breathe. And be beautiful. And please hit like and subscribe and the little bell. And I'll see you next time. One love.